Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Marvel tournament. We are back in it for trivia tournament season. We had a few title matches, which is why we took a few months off, but we're back to the tournament here with our final match in round one. It was going to be a triple threat match, but Noah decided to bow out for personal reasons. We totally respect it, and we wish him the best. And as always, there's an open invitation for him to return whatever he wants. So we're only getting two competitors in this match, but I guess that makes it easier on them, but it'll also make it more dramatic for the audience, having only two people competing, and both who haven't had a regular season match in our league. One we saw in the free-for-all, Alec, and then one who we haven't seen at all in this league, which is very exciting, but we know him, both these guys in other leagues, and they're both very lethal competitors. So why don't I just cut to the chase? Introducing first, all the way from Spain, we love our international competitors. It is David, the Spaniard Garcia. How's it going, David?
Great. I love specialized matches. I've done my first share of Star Wars, Wizarding World. Never done an MCU one, so it should be fun.
Yeah.
MCU is something I love. I use it as a strength from time to time in other places because there are people out there that are way better than me in this. But yeah, it's going to be good. And I have never played Alec, actually, I think, in anything. So yeah,
Cool.
we've been both around, but I don't think we have ever crossed. So it will be interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Well, best of luck and welcome to the league. All right, introducing next, a rookie in this league, though we did see him in the free-for-all and a part of our title champions faction, the Secret Tunnel. It is Alec Sinister Miller. How's it going, Alec?
It's going pretty good. Yeah, I am going to try and make my fellow Secret Tunnel mate make him look good here. You know, try and bring the Secret Tunnel another win here in the MCU League, which would be great. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I've never played. I think he's hosted maybe a few matches of mine for sure. But yeah, it'd be fun to play him, and I like the MCU. Like I don't like, I feel like I should know a few. There's a lot of the geek categories that I have like a lot of holes. MCU, I don't really have any holes except like maybe we'll find out.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. Yeah, it's great to have you. And yeah, that free for all, it was like all the Secret Tunnel members back to back to back draw like all the numbers. So it was great to see you all together. But now it's cool to see you guys shine on your own, which is fun.
Yeah.
But let's get into the rules of round one. So how round one will work, you'll be asked 10 questions in the realm of the MCU. You'll have about 15 seconds to write down your answers, and then you will reveal your written answers and speak them aloud. Pretty simple. Each question's worth a point. If you get 10 questions right, there will be an 11th bonus question we can ask for another point. And you must keep your hands on screen at all times. That's a given. You will have 3 time heists, aka repeats, if you want to buy more time or just hear the question again for clarity, and 1 Mjolnir if you want to throw that hammer into the ring, or Stormbreaker axe, whatever you want to throw in. That is your challenge. You can use it once per game, and if it's successful, you get to keep using it. But if it's an unsuccessful challenge, you lose it. So these guys are, not rookies in terms of trivia, so they know all the rules. They know how it works. So I will ask, Alec, are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
All right. And David, are you ready?
Go.
Cool. All right. Question 1. Starting it off with Phase 1. How many Phase 1 films were released in 2008? Exciting year for movies, especially superhero movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with you, Alec.
I said 2.
That is correct. And David. Yep, Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk. All right, moving on to question 2. Naturally in the realm of Phase 2. Which Infinity Stone do the Guardians have to save in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1? We're looking for the actual title of the stone, not the color. I would know the color. I would not know the title. That's why I host these, and I don't play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going over to David.
The Power Stone.
That is correct. And Alec.
Oh, yeah, I want power.
Power. That is correct. All right. So moving on to question 3 in the realm of Phase 3. What is the name of the character that Hawkeye becomes as revealed in Avengers Endgame? Or title, I guess. seen this character appear once more, which is exciting. In another series. All right. And you guys are quick with the boards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Alec, what do you got?
Ronan.
That is correct. And David?
Ronan.
Correct. And we're still perfect. Moving on to question 4. In the realm of Phase 4. Who directed Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Rookie matches are fun. We get to see kind of where everyone's strengths and weaknesses lie across a bunch of different types of questions.
Shut this Payne.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to David first.
Peyton Reed?
That is incorrect. Alec.
I couldn't pull it. I'm going to be so mad when you say
It's
it.
okay. It's Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler is the director of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's okay. We're still...
You right? Hit the first
You did the
one.
first one as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on. Moving on to question 5, which is in the realm of Phase 5. Which member of the original X-Men appears in the post-credit scene of The Marvels? And just to let everyone know, because these movies are very new, there won't be any crazy deep cuts when it comes to like the very new stuff. Just because y'all have had less time with it than something like Iron Man, which has been around for 20-something years. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Alec.
Beast.
We would take Beast. Yep, correct. And David. Beast or Hank would have been acceptable. That is the answer. Moving on to question 6. In the realm of Kelsey's favorite, my co-host, who's not here today, but in spirit of her, quotes. Quotes is the category. In what film will you hear Scott Lang say, quote, "Yes, I'm gonna call you Aunt Onio Banderas"? Scott and his nicknames. Gotta love it. Also, shout out to our fellow competitor Antonio Chavez, who is also an Ant-Man in our league. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going over to David.
Is it Quantum Mania?
That is incorrect. Alec.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That is correct. Ant-Man and the Wasp, second film in that trilogy. So Alec takes a 1-point lead going into question 7 in the realm of villains. Who voices the role of Thanos in the Disney Plus series What If? It'd be too easy if I asked for the live action.
Sorry, I have to talk to my puppies every now and then.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I feel that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alec, what do you got?
I just hope that he voiced him, Josh Brolin.
You didn't fall for the trick. That is correct. And David.
Oh, cool. Josh Brolin. I have no idea.
I know a lot of them came back.
It was a trick question. No, I'm glad you guys didn't fall for the trick, but that's why. Yeah, it was a fun question. All right, question 8. In the realm of Spider-Man movies. In Spider-Man Homecoming, after helping an old lady, what delicious treat does she give Peter? I guess delicious is subjective, but most people think it's delicious.
It is. I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of universal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, we're going to, I believe, David. A churro.
A churro is correct. Alec.
I have anything.
All right, so David ties it up. We are tied 6-6. Very competitive match going into the final 2 questions here in round 1. Question 9. in the realm of Disney Plus. In WandaVision, who is revealed to have died during the 5-year blip due to cancer?
Okay.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alec, what do you got?
I'm not sure I spelled her last name right. Maria Rambeau.
That is correct. And David?
Maria Rambeau.
Maria Rambeau, mother of Monica Rambeau. That is correct. And we're going into the 10th and final question here in round 1. In the realm of actors and actresses. Who plays Carol Danvers in Captain Marvel, The Marvels, and Avengers Endgame? Just in case the first 9 were too hard, this might be a little bit of an easy way to end the round. But you got to range the difficulty just to see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. David, what do you got?
Brie Larson.
Correct. And Alec?
Brie Larson.
All right, there you go. So we are tied going into round 2. So exciting. The score is now 8-8, with Alec having a 1-point lead, then David tying it up, and we are tied up at 8. That's very, very exciting heading into round 2. So here are the rules of round 2. Nope, those aren't them. No, those aren't them. There they are. Each player will spin a wheel, aka I will spin a wheel in honor of one of the players. But each player will spin the wheel to determine a category. You are allowed to respin, but if you respin, you must take whatever it lands on. You can't keep respinning. I am Iron Man means spinner's choice. I am inevitable is opponent's choice. You will have 5 questions, and you will be able to just speak those aloud because you're each going to go individually. If you get it right, it's 2 points. If you want to check down to multiple choice, those will be worth 1 point. And the other competitor can steal if it's incorrect for whatever that point value is. You both still have 3 repeats. You both still have a challenge. So I will just remind you what is on the wheel here. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phases 4 and 5, aliens, androids, and wizards, quotes, scores and soundtracks, and actors and actresses, villains, and then our spinners and opponent's choice. So just because, Alec, you did play in our free-for-all, you are considered the favorite here, so you will get to decide if you want to spin first or second.
I'll go second.
You'll go second. All right, so here's David's spin here. Let's spin this for you. Make sure you get a good view of that. And it looks like villains. David, would you like to keep villains or would you like to spin again? I will show you the wheel just so you can look at it.
I will spin again.
Spin again. All right. Tempting fate here. Here is the spin for David. And it looks like I am inevitable, which means, right, Alec, I will hold the wheel right here so you can decide what category David is going to get.
You're muted.
You are muted, Alec.
This could go anyway. I'll go quotes. This could blow up in my face, though.
Quotes. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So, David, these are going to be your questions for quotes. And as always, you can check down a multiple choice if you need it. All right. Let me find them. Here we go. All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right. First question. In Iron Man 3, who says the line, "You know what keeps going through my head? Where's my sandwich?"
Oh, that's Tony. Tony Stark.
That is Tony for 2 points, taking your total to 10. All right, question 2. In Falcon and the Winter Soldier, who says, quote, "The big 3, androids, aliens, and wizards"?
Oh, Falcon.
That is correct. Sam or Falcon, we would have accepted either for 2 points. Question 3. In which Phase 3 film can you hear the quote, "He's a friend from work"?
Oh, you said movie, so Thor Ragnarok.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 4. Which one of Thor's friends threatens Loki with the line, quote, "If you'd even think about betraying him," unquote, in Thor the Dark World?
They all say kind of like a variation of it. Fuck it. Oof.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right. So that's your first repeat. Which one of Thor's friends threatens Loki with the line, quote, "If you even think about betraying him," in Thor the Dark World?
Just for clarification, that's like the whole quote. It doesn't continue. It cuts there.
It cuts there. If you even think about betraying him. Yeah.
So I think that's Volstagg.
It is Volstagg for 2 points. A big pull there for David as we go into the final question here, in quotes. Question 5. In The Incredible Hulk, what does the Hulk say after the Abomination asks him, "Any last words?"
Oh. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Betty, B, I love you, C, run, or D, Hulk smash?
Yeah, there's one. I don't know. Run.
That is incorrect. So we're going to go to Alec now for the steal. I will repeat the question with the multiple choice answers for the 1-point steal. In The Incredible Hulk, what does the Hulk say after the Abomination asks him, "Any last words?" A, Betty, B, I love you, C, run, or D, Hulk smash?
Let's go Hulk smash.
For 1 point, that is correct. So Alec tightening the gap there a little bit. David now with a score of 16-9, so he's up by 7 here as we go into Alec's wheel spin. A very impressive wheel round for David.
That definitely bit me.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to spin the wheel here for Alec now. And it also goes to villains. All right, Alec. David spun away from villains. Are you going to keep villains or are you going to spin away from this?
You know what? Yeah, spin twice. I'll stay with it.
Okay. Oh, you said stay with it?
Yeah, I would stay with it. Yeah.
Oh,
it's been spun twice, so.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so here are your questions in villains, Alec. Let me just find it in the doc. There we go. All right, you ready? All right, just make sure you're unmuted. Okay. Tim Roth appears as Abomination in The Incredible Hulk, She-Hulk, and what other MCU project?
Can I get the repeat?
Yeah. Tim Roth appears as Abomination in The Incredible Hulk, She-Hulk, and what other MCU project?
I'll go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Black Widow, B, Avengers Age of Ultron, C, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, or D, What If?
I'll go Shang-Chi.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. Question 2 in the realm of villains. In episode 8 of What If, episode 8 of What If is based around which villain winning in his movie?
Ultron.
Ultron. What If Ultron won is correct, so 2 points there for Alec. Moving on to question 3 in villains. In Miss Marvel, what is the name of the group of Jinn trying to return to their home dimension, led by Kamran's mother, Najma?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the Red Daggers, B, the Clandestines, C, the Ten Rings, or D, the Dragon Raiders?
I'm going to go B.
B, the Clandestines is correct for a 1 point as we go on to question 4. Who plays Jan Rog in Captain Marvel?
I'll go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Lee Pace, B, Corey Stoll, C, Jude Law, or D, Annette Bening?
Is that Jude Law?
It is Jude Law for another point. Navigating multiple choice very, very well. As we go on to your fifth and final question here, if you get this correct for 2 points, you will tie it up with David. Question 5. Which Eternal is revealed to be a traitor who betrayed their group and killed the leader Ajak?
I can give you the actor. I can't give you his. Oh, hold on. Icarus?
Icarus is correct for 2 points. And just like that, we have a tie game headed into round 3. Don't we love to see it, people? 16-16, a very last-minute poll right there for Icarus, which we love to see. So there we go. We're 16-16, headed into round 3. Each of you has 1 repeat. I will just tell you how round 3 works. Players will choose 3 numbers at random out of 15, which will correlate to 3 predetermined categories. First question will be worth 2 points. Second question, 3 points. Third question will be worth 5 points. Player with the most points at the end will win unless it is still tied. Then a sudden death showdown will occur, and I do have questions in case that happens. You must keep your hands on screen at all times. You have 3 time heists. Actually, you each have 2 now, and 1 Mjolnir challenge. All right. So, Alec, which 3 numbers between 1 and 15 would you like?
I'm going to go 10, 2, and 7.
10, 2, and 7. And David?
Let's go 2, 3, 11.
2, 3, 11. Perfect. All right, here we go. We're going to start with you, David, for your 2-pointer in category 2, which is phase 2. Phase 2. In Ant-Man, what is the name of Michael Douglas's character who recruits Scott Lang into his plan to defeat Darren Cross?
You need the full name?
First and last.
Hank Pym.
Hank Pym is correct for 2 points. So we're going back to Alec now, who is going to have to answer his 2-pointer here in the realm of quotes. Category 10 is quotes, Alec. All right, here we go. In Avengers Infinity War, who does Loki say, quote, "You will never be a god," to?
Thanos?
Thanos is correct for 2 points. And we're going back to David now for question 3, which he, you chose category 3, number 3, for the category of phases 4 and 5. Phases 4 and 5. All right, here we go. Your 3-pointer in phases 4 and 5. In Black Widow, what is the name of Natasha's friend who provides her with a fake ID and later a Quinjet? You only need to give us 1 name if you want.
Yep. I think I know the letter it starts with, but I am not. Not even a repeat will help me. Let's go Barnes.
Barnes is incorrect. The answer we were looking for is Mason. Mason or Rick Mason. All right. So we're going to stick with you for your 5-pointer in the category of 11, which translates to the villains category. Villains for 5-pointer. All right, David, here you go. What is the name of the Hydra agent that kills Dr. Abraham Erskine in Captain America, the First Avenger?
Oh my god. I mean, he's thought in Oaken Shield, but I don't. Okay. Is that even said in the movie?
It is.
Christ. Pull a name from the comic. Landa. I don't know.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Heinz Kruger. So it does stay tied. We are still tied. So we will go now to Alec for his 3-pointer, and if he hits his 3, he wins, and then he'll have his 5-pointer. If he hits his 5, he wins. But we are still tied here. All right. So Alec, your category, which is 2, is going to correspond to the category of androids, aliens, and wizards. All right. Your 3-pointer here in category 2. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, what is the name of the internet hub Tony goes to where he finds out Vision had been locking Ultron out of the nuke codes? 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Matrix.
The Matrix is incorrect. We're looking for Nexus. All right, so now we have an interesting predicament here. We're going to go to the 5-pointer. If Alec gets it, he wins. If he misses it, we go to sudden death. Okay, so we are now at the category 5, which corresponds to actors and actresses. Okay, here we go. Played by Maximiliano Hernandez. What is the name of the Hydra agent that Natasha and Steve threaten on the roof in Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
Sitwell.
And your winner, Sinister, Alec Miller. We were looking for Agent Sitwell, Agent Jasper Sitwell. That is correct for 5 points. And Alec wins the match, but in a very, very close, very tight one at the end there. David, it looks like you kind of knew his questions, it seemed, when I asked them. So that's just sometimes the luck of the draw. But I want to turn over to you first, Alec. How do you feel having won your first match here in this league? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better than I felt after the free for all, because I had a rough go in the free for all. I got out immediately, but that's because we rolled Guardians 3, Volume 3, or it was all Phase 5, and I hadn't caught up on Phase 5 stuff yet, so I was like, oh man, I hope I don't embarrass myself. But the questions went the way I needed them to go, at least. Yeah.
Do you think having the power of your faction mate being Tato, the champion of this league, do you think that helped you today, just having him in your corner, or do you think it's just purely coincidental?
No, I definitely wanted to make him proud, so had a little extra motivation. Sorry, my puppies are barking.
Cool. No, it's okay.
I hope that I made him proud, and hopefully I can get to a point where I'll be seeing him soon in this league.
Yeah. Now I'm going to turn it over to you, David, because you played so well. I mean, you had a great round 1, obviously a great round 2. It just the round 3, the 3-pointer and 5-pointer were just tough pulls. This was a very tough match. How do you feel though? I mean, this is your first match in this league. It's obviously a similar format, but also just a different, base of questions than you're used to. So how do you feel?
I don't feel bad. A lot of people that know me and my career, I have been going really hard for like 4 years. Very competitive, winning in title matches and everything. But this year particularly, I decided to stop studying. So I just watch the movies, and MCU is something that I don't revisit now because it's like a category that when it's not specialized, I don't really need to review it. Right. I am pissed at some of the questions that I used to know. I used to know Ryan Coogler, but I haven't gone over data in eons now. So I used to know that the Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Quantumania thing was a 50-50 for me. What was the I don't remember what was like the the 3-pointer. Again, I used to know that. I have a note for it, but I haven't gone over the note.
Right.
So I'm fine. It's good to know the difficulty of this league. I am not going to study for this. Yes, I am not studying for other leagues either. So if you have me back, I hope I can get competitive matches because my MCU knowledge is there.
Yeah, it clearly is.
Just, Phase 4, 5, those are movies that I haven't watched as many times. So I'm happy, and Alec, great match. Good luck with probably Tyler. And now knowing that Joe is here, everybody is going to be on notice. So
yeah. Well, you clearly displayed great knowledge, and especially for being your first time ever in this league. I mean, that's always impressive when you can just make it to round 3. Most rookies don't even make it past round 2. So that's very, very impressive. Some people who even have played in title matches haven't made it past round 2. So
that would have been bad. That would have been bad. I have been geek champion. If I cannot get past round 2,
Right.
in MCU, that would be weird.
Yeah, a good point. But it was a very close match heading round 3, and it was a very entertaining match. And Alec, I just want to ask you now. Now it looks this is your bracket. You will have to face Tyler and Chad in a triple threat match. Do you have any thoughts on these two guys, on what you might have to prepare for that, or if you have any smack talk to give them, or if you're just going to go into it open-minded like you did today and try your best?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just walk in and try and do my best. But I have played Chad, but in other leagues, so I'm interested to see. I probably need to go back and rewatch his match, see where his strengths were in that match. But I played him in other leagues, and he's really good. And then I don't think I played Tyler Birch, so I'm excited to see that happen.
Cool. Yeah, well, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I will just say right now,
Maybe Tyler is holding a belt right now, so
there you go. The full round, I haven't filled these in the bracket, but I will just say who is going to be competing in the second round here, just so everyone at home can listen. So in our our Earth 838 bracket, we have Zach Love, Jeremy Potters, and Eric Ibarra. In our Earth 616 bracket, we have Joe Farrelly, Ryan Payne, and Robert Castner. And now here in our incursion bracket, we have Alec Miller, Tyler Birch, and Chad Webb. So that is going to be your triple threat matches headed into the next round, which we will see later in this video as well. So thank you guys both for competing. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys want to come. I mean, Alec, you'll have to come back for the tournament, but David, I hope you want to come back as well and play in the future.
Absolutely. I will. I love playing. So if you have me, I'll come back.
Perfect. Love to hear that. Well, thank you guys so much. And feel free to plug in the comments what you're doing, where they can find you, and all that. So thank you all. Stay tuned for another match. I will be back with Kelsey in this double header for the next one, where we will get to the next round of our tournament. So thank you guys so much, and have a good one. And we're back with our second match, the main event here in our doubleheader. We just wrapped up the first round with the last match. I was riding solo because Kelsey was getting her wisdom teeth out. Welcome back, Kels. Hope you're feeling well and well enough to speak and ask questions and whatnot as you cover your face there. It looks fine on camera, I promise. But yeah, we saw Alec advance to the next round, capping off that first round. And now we enter the second round here, where we have three very, very competitive competitors that everyone's very excited to watch, especially battle against each other. Kelsey, how you feeling as we go into the second round here?
I'm feeling really good. Honestly, Dill, if I get groggy halfway through this match, it's just my Percocet kicking in, but we can keep going. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Well, I'm sure these guys will keep it very exciting and very entertaining. Now, you've been sitting back, watching some matches, hosting some matches. Who are you looking at here as the contender here to win it? Or is this like as even as it goes? Because we're looking at all three of these guys, and all three of these guys had a pretty dominant first round against very tough competitors. So, where are you thinking here with Joe versus Ryan versus Robert?
Dill, that's a really tough call, because all of these matches, like every single one of these competitors has, like, honest to God, been blowing me out of the water. Like, expectations exceeded so high. It's really tough call to say. I think what it's going to come down to is the wheel round, and if these guys are going to get categories that are in their wheelhouses, pun intended,
for lack of a better word. Yeah, there you go.
And I think that's honestly what it's going to come down to today, because they all have the base knowledge and the general knowledge and stuff. So
cool.
Let's see what happens.
All right, so let's kick it off. Let's go right into it. We don't do any promos or anything for non-title matches, so we're just going to get right into the match itself. As always, this tournament is a triple threat tournament, so we're seeing three guys go up against one another. The winner here will be the winner of the Earth 616 bracket, and we'll go to the championship here of the tournament. Introducing first with a record of 1 win, 0 defeats, and 1 knockout. He defeated Malcolm and Antonio in the first round. It is Robert the Ghost Castner. What's up, Robert?
Reseed the brackets. This is insane. This is insane.
I would agree with you. This is the first time we tried a tournament, and we did it randomized, and it ended up being pretty stacked in one direction. But we kind of get a mini little championship in the second round, which is really fun. But how you feeling, Robert, going into this one?
I'm good. I asked a funny question half an hour before this happened, and then I realized that I spent the last couple days watching things that aren't eligible.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you never know. It might shape your brain, at least put you in that zone for something else. Who knows? By any chance, can you share what you did study, or are you going to keep that a secret for now?
You mean the extra stuff?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I spent yesterday. I watched all of Echo.
Okay. Yes,
Which
Echo
was-
will be in the tournament next month. So I mean, you're if you advance, you'll get some Echo questions, and regardless, it's coming. So not too bad. But congratulations on making it this far, and we're looking forward to seeing how you play. Any thoughts on Joe and Ryan before I bring them in here? Or any words for them? Oh,
Much as I've played anybody in anything, so like there's no surprises. This is gonna be tough.
cool. Well, we're excited to see how this goes. All right, so introducing next, also with a record of 1 win, 0 defeats, and a knockout in his first match, he took down JD Domash and Jacob Cameron. It is Joe Hot Fuzz Farrelly, all the way from across the pond. How's it going, Joe?
Yeah, good. Pride myself on being a movie trivia competitor. So if I lose this on TV, I will take it. If I lose this on a movie question, I will not. And Robert, I noticed you've copied my beard.
Yeah, plenty times, Joe.
I had to get a reference in somewhere.
Yeah, how do you feel going up against these two guys specifically? A lot of people out there have been saying this could be a championship match. Does that put a lot of pressure on, or does it make it more fun for you? How do you approach this going into this match?
Yeah, it does make it more fun. I mean, look, Robert and Ryan are, I think, mainstays of the movie trivia community. They've been around, done it all. And again, I think the same as Robert, there's no surprises. And especially in MCU, I think it's a fairly even playing field.
Yeah. Well, we're very excited to have you both here, and congratulations on making this far, and best of luck, Joe. All right. Introducing our final competitor here with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats and 1 knockout. He defeated Eli McCaig and Dan Skip Allen to get here. It is the Wakandan Prince, Ryan Payne. Is that Malibu? How's it going, Ryan?
Yes, it's Malibu, because I'm going to need a stiff drink to get through this.
All right. How's it going?
Hold on. I need to let it simmer for a minute. Now, beyond that, I knew this was going to be a tough as balls fight. I'm doing good. I just needed a bit of liquid courage to get to shake up my brain.
Okay.
Because honestly, yeah, it's MCU trivia. It could be anything. And as far as I'm concerned, someone's coming out the victor, and I'm hoping it's me, but I won't be shocked if it's either Robert or Joe.
Yeah, this is going to be definitely one that I don't think anyone wants to put any money on anyone for, because this is going to be hopefully a very tight one, a very close one. But best of luck to you guys. Well, why don't we get it started here, Kel? So let's get into the rules of round number 1 here. Kind of goes as it goes every round. Players will be asked 10 questions. In the realm of the MCU, players will have 15 seconds to write down their answer, and then they'll reveal their answers and speak them aloud. Each question's a point. If you get 10, you get a bonus. 11th question will be asked to you, and you must keep your hands on screen. If you need time to either think about your answer longer, or you just want clarification on the question, you do have 3 time heists available through the whole match, all 3 rounds. Those are your repeats. And if you want to throw a Mjolnir into the ring for a challenge, if you think a question has been ruled unfairly, or you think it has been asked unfairly in some way or unclear, you can throw that in as well. And if you're successful, you'll get that challenge back. And if you're not, you will not get a Mjolnir for the future. All right. So I will ask you, Ryan, are you ready?
I'm good. Let's do this.
Joe, are you ready?
Let's do it.
And Robert, are you ready?
Let Ryan take another couple more shots, and then we'll see.
The balance is almost me anyway.
Kelsey, are you ready?
Yeah, it hurts to laugh a little bit. Everyone, if you could just not make a joke for the remainder of this match, that'd be great. Okay, let the marvelous movie match begin.
I was going to say, I can't promise you that, Kels, but
I
hope
know.
those drugs kick in soon. All right, question 1 in the realm of phase 1. Here we go. In Iron Man, where do Tony and Pepper almost kiss? This one first.
Jill,
question.
do you remember your first kiss?
I do. Yes, I do. Well,
where were you?
Well, growing up in the theater, I might have had mine on stage before I had mine for real. So, I have like a 1A, 1B answer. So
that's relatable content, Dill.
Yeah, I think you were there for mine on stage. Honestly, 13 the musical. I'm pretty sure you were there.
I remember
for my first legit lip to lip contact. So that's something.
Good old days.
You're bragging rights about, I guess. 5, 4, 3.
Can I do a repeat? Actually?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, right. So that's one repeat. The question, phase 1. In Iron Man, where do Tony and Pepper almost kiss? Now, I don't think this was their first kiss, Kels, like ever, right? They've definitely kissed other people before this point.
Who, Tony and Pepper or Gwen Paltrow and Robert Downey Jr.?
Well, I'm pretty sure they had also in other movies, so that was a given. But...
Yeah, maybe.
5.
Could be.
Who knows? 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, Ryan, we're starting with you. What do you got?
Well, I just wrote the Disney Concert Music Hall.
We'll take it. Yep, we'll take that. Joe.
Yeah, it's at the Fireman's Benefit.
Can we accept that, Kels?
We can accept that
Okay,
because
cool.
that's the event at the Disney concert.
Yeah, we were looking for the event, or the location, or even the very specific location. Robert, what do you have?
Oh, I said at the start gala on a balcony.
What about? Does that also count? Kels?
No,
It's not a Start
that's
Gala, that's the
not.
issue.
It's not the
Okay,
Start
gotcha.
Gala.
All right.
So unfortunately, we cannot take
yeah,
that.
we would have accepted on the roof of the Disney concert hall or the or whatever Joe said.
Fine.
Firefighters Gala.
All right. Yeah. So Ryan and Joe take a 1-point lead here as we move on to question 2. Kels, take it away.
Oh, that's my turn. Okay. Phase 2. While posing as a newly engaged couple in the Apple store, where does Steve Rogers tell the employee he and Natasha are going for their honeymoon in Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
I believe they do a little smooching in this movie too, right? But it's a little bit of a ruse.
I did watch a movie earlier today where it's implied that Robbie Downey Jr. kisses Tobey Maguire.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what movie.
Okay.
What movie is that, Joe?
Well, it was a trailer for a film called Satan's Alley.
Alley.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Winner of the
Awesome.
Crying Monkey Award.
I need to look up what that is.
Tobey
It's
Maguire.
Oh,
winner
I
of
see.
the
It's
MTV
Tropic
Movie
Oh,
Award.
Tropic Thunder. That's right. 5.
Yeah.
Nice. 4.
Oh,
I got you now. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joe, what do you got?
New Jersey.
That's correct. Robert.
New Jersey.
Correct. And Ryan.
New Jersey.
That's correct. And you
Wow,
made
good
our
job.
2 hosts from New Jersey very happy here. All right. Question 3 in the realm of phase 3. In Avengers Infinity War, which 3 Avengers team up to defeat Proxima Midnight in Wakanda? Whew. A lot of words there. Yeah, he had said
Yeah.
trailer, and I was like, wait, did a new trailer come out? And then I realized the Tropic Thunder bit. Those Tropic Thunder trailers are great.
I'm
Fatties.
embarrassed to say that I have no idea what we're talking about.
You remember the fake trailers in Tropic Thunder, Kels? Did we watch Tropic Thunder? We on here? Yeah. They
Oh,
like make all those
yeah.
Or they're
Yeah.
real trailers in the context of that movie, but
I mean, it's a great fucking movie, honestly.
Yeah.
5,
It's just like, I feel like watching this today.
3, 2. It's a good choice. 1. Pens down. Robert.
Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Okoye.
Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Okoye. Yes, that is correct. And Ryan.
Black Widows, Okoye, Scarlet Witch.
That is correct. And Joe.
Natasha Okoye, Wanda.
That is correct. Any Wanda or Natasha or Black Widow, Okoye, or Scarlet Witch, those all would have been acceptable. So thank you. Question 4, Kels. Here we go.
Question number 4 in the realm of phase 4. In Eternals, which 2 Eternals get married in India?
You ever been to India, Kels?
No.
Hmm.
The furthest I've been towards India would be London.
There you go. Competitor
Good
very
shit.
close there, right up there.
Oh, I got that.
I can see it. Well, I need to be higher up, but yeah.
5,
I'm very jealous. I had a very good time in London.
2, 1. Pens down. Back to you, Ryan.
I said Cersei and Icarus.
That'd be correct. And Joe.
I said Icarus and Cersei.
We'll take that order too. Robert.
Right before a great honeymoon night, Cersei and Icarus.
Yeah, there you go. All right. All the competitors
saucy.
keeping it very close as we go to question 5 in the realm of phase 5. Who directed The Marvels? The newest film to enter this tournament. And
I just watched this today.
nice thoughts.
I still like it. It's still decent.
Fun, yeah. I thought it was fun.
Any scene to Beastie Boys Intergalactic.
It's good memory.
4, 3,
I will not say no to
Two.
watching that again.
1. Pens down. Good positivity here. I love it. Joe, what do you got?
Nia Costa.
That is correct. And Robert.
Nia DaCosta.
That's correct. And Ryan.
Where'd that click? Okay. Nia DaCosta.
I see it. You got it. All right, perfect. Nia DaCosta is correct. And we move on to question 6, Kels. Your favorite category.
Yes, my favorite category, but I'm somehow getting all the longest questions, and it's hard for me to talk right now. Okay, question number 6 in the category of quotes. In which Phase 3 film can you hear the quote, "We came for science, we're leaving because of witches. Welcome to the new dark ages"?
Sounds like an advertisement. Sorry to make you laugh again, Kels.
It's okay. It's okay.
Luckily, Kels, your question 8 is pretty short, so you're gonna get a nice short one coming up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So don't worry, we won't make it as wordy for you as we go on here. All right, and 5, 4,
repeat.
3, repeat. All right, that's a repeat for Robert. Kelsey, go ahead.
Okay. In which Phase 3 film can you hear the quote, "We came for science, we're leaving because of witches. Welcome to the new dark ages"?
Gotta love these quotes. There's just an infinite amount to pull from, which is great.
Yeah. And honestly, the more matches we make, the tougher the quote questions are going to get, I fear.
Yeah. I mean,
all
the
the
tougher
good
all
ones.
these questions are getting, honestly. 5.
Expect nothing less.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Robert.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
That is correct. He pulled it after the repeat. Ryan.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Correct. And Joe.
Mr. Dillon's Witch Theory. Spider-Man Far From Home.
That is correct. So we're still at 6-5 as we go into question 8, which is in the realm, 7, which is in the realm of villains. In Thor Ragnarok, which one of Thor's friends does Hela kill after he refuses to bow to her? If Cate Blanchett asked you to bow, Kels, would you?
Oh, I'm on my knees so fast.
Right. I feel like there's no choice right there.
No hesitation.
Now, if Hela asked you to bow, same thing?
I don't know. It's a tough call.
It is.
Those swords she has look pretty spiky to
5.
me. Looks
Yeah,
like it could
4.
hurt.
3. I'd have to read the room. 2, 1. Pens down. Ryan, what do you got?
I wrote Hogan.
That is correct. Hogan is correct. Joe.
Hogan.
And Robert.
Hogan.
Very impressive polls there. I didn't know it. Moving on to question 8. Kelsey, take it away.
Question number 8 in the category Spider-Man. In how many films does Marissa Tomei appear as May Parker?
Just to clarify, how many MCU films? Even though the category is Spider-Man. We're asking for all of the MCU. Just because I didn't want them to think, oh, it's the category of Spider-Man, so I'll name just, just Spider-Man movies. So
I understand.
you don't need to edit it on the doc. It's just me and you watching it, Kelsey.
Oh, okay. You're right. Sorry.
There's clarification for them. 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat. All right, so that's Joe's first repeat. Kelsey, whenever you're ready.
In how many MCU films does Marissa Tomei appear as May Parker?
One of my favorite actresses. I almost said my favorite actress, but
Yeah, she's really great,
I
isn't
don't
she?
think I can name one. Yeah, she's great in everything.
I
You
was
seen my
stalking
cousin
her-
Vinny, Kels?
Of course I have. Who hasn't seen such an
5,
iconic
11,
performance?
So good. 3, 2, 1. All right, Joe, what do you got?
It's at the funeral, right? 5.
5 is correct. Robert.
That's what I remembered. She was at the funeral. 5.
Yep, that's the trick. And Ryan.
Fuck, I forgot the funeral. I wrote 4.
4. So she is in Endgame, Civil War, and then the 3 Spider-Man movies. So Ryan.
I was debating over that for so long.
Ryan and Robert tied up at 7.
Paid off.
Joe taking a 1-point lead there at 8 as we go into question 9, which is in everyone's favorite category of Disney Plus.
Okay.
What year saw the release of Werewolf by Night?
Okay.
If you remember.
Interestingly enough, I just watched this today as well.
Okay. Release date question sometimes helps offset the fear of depth of episodes of things. This isn't even a series, so.
Well, they think plot detailed episodes because then it's like, oh, did I watch that recently?
Right.
The only question I missed was a Hawkeye question in the first match, and I was angry.
Yeah, almost went for a perfect match. That was impressive.
I was reminded of it when I watched Echo the other day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robert, what do you got? 2022. That is correct. And Ryan?
Oh my god, I wrote 2023.
You were close. Joe?
2022.
2022. All right. So the score is now 8-7. 9-8-7.
Oh no, I'm remembering it came up with the Christmas special. Damn it.
We're going into question 10. Joe, if you get this one right, it'll be a perfect round. The others are right on your trail here. So question 10, Kelsey, whenever you're ready.
Question number 10 in the category of actors and actresses. Who plays Colonel Chester Phillips in Captain America: The First Avenger?
I should have asked in that first question what kind of answer you were looking for, because I would have just wrote Disney musical. But I known that's dang it.
It's okay. We live and we learn.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I should have double checked my data sheet for release dates. At least I would have still stayed tied.
With this, you can't live with your mistakes with this one over here.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going back to Ryan.
Tommy Lee Jones.
That is correct for a score of 8. Joe, for the perfect round.
He's still skinny. Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones, perfect round for 10. Robert.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones bring the score up to 9. All right, so here we are. We have an 11th bonus question for Joe and Joe only. So Joe, you don't have to write this one down unless you want to. Here you go. Your bonus question. We're not going to give a category. We're just going to say it. In how many films does Ty Simpkins appear as Harley Keener?
2.
2 is correct. The funeral was the trick again, but you got it. So that is correct. Going up to 11. So Joe scores at 11, Robert's at 9, Ryan's at 8. So they're all within 3 of each other. This is as exciting as it gets here as we go into the category, the round of the wheel round, the round 2. Each player will spin the wheel to determine a category. You are allowed to respin, but if you spin again, you must keep whatever the wheel lands on that second spin. I am Iron Man, spinner's choice. I am Inevitable's opponent's choice. 5 questions. You will have 15 seconds. If you want to check down to multiple choice, those will make the questions worth 1 point apiece. Otherwise, they are worth 2 points apiece. So let me just get the wheel up and share the screen. And Joe, you are in the lead, so you will decide if you would like to spin first or defer to Robert, who is in second right now. Let me just read off the categories real quick. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 and 5, it should say. So that's going to be phases 4 and 5. Actors and actresses, quotes, scores and soundtracks, aliens, androids, and wizards, villains, and Disney Plus. All right. So Joe, do you want to keep it or defer to Robert?
Spin.
You're going to spin? All right, cool. So this is Joe's first spin here.
Come on. Let's go.
Oh.
Damn it.
All right. It's going to land on phase 2. Joe, would you like to keep phase 2 or spin again?
Yeah, we'll keep phase 2.
We'll keep phase 2. All right. So
Yes. I'm not even risking getting anything close to Disney Plus.
There you go. A little open with the strategy, but I think we all kind of have the same strategy going in here. So phase 2, Kels, would you like to read these or would you like me to?
I wrote these ones, so I'll read them.
Cool, Kels, go ahead.
Okay. The first question in phase 2 is, in Guardians of the Galaxy, who does Rocket Raccoon call a Class A pervert on Xandar?
Whoever the character Stan Lee is playing is.
Yeah, we're looking for
We'll
Stanley.
accept
We'll take it.
Stanley.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a
Question number
name.
2.
No. Well, is he a version of the Watch? So you know.
Question number 2. In which Phase 2 film can you find performances by Don Cheadle, Haley Atwell, and Idris Elba?
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Correct.
That is correct. Question number 3. In Thor: The Dark World, why does Dr. Eric Selvig end up on the news while he's at Stonehenge?
He's naked.
He is.
He is
Good
naked.
point.
That is correct.
That's naked.
Question number 4. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, what name does Sharon Carter go by while posing as an ER nurse who lives next to Steve Rogers?
I will risk it for the multiple. Fuck it.
Multiple?
Yeah, I can
Multiple
play safe.
choice?
I can play safe.
Okay.
I think I know. I'm like 90% sure, but
Okay. Is it A, Emily, B, Carly, C, Kate, or D, Jess?
yeah, I should have gone for it. Kate.
Kate for 1
Kate is
point. That's
correct.
correct.
And your last question, question number 5. In Iron Man 3, what is the name of the soldier who died in Rose Hill, Tennessee?
This is why I should have said Kate, and I could have multiple discs. I will get it when I'm hearing it.
Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Okay.
A, James Dale, B, Dale Dickey, C, Chad Davis, or D, Josh Elliott?
Chad Davis.
For another point. Very impressive
I
play
know
there.
I did on here.
All right. So Joe getting all his questions right, only checking down to multiple choice twice on a very tough round. So there we go. He takes his score now to 19 to Robert's 9 to Ryan's 8. So here we go. Robert, would you like to spin next, or would you like to defer to Ryan?
It's a conundrum. It's a conundrum. Every time I try to act like Joe and spin when I shouldn't, it fails me. So I will probably defer to avoid that and feel bad about myself.
So this is going to be Ryan's first spin here.
Okay.
And he gets I am Iron Man. I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Stop.
So he's going to get quotes here. Ryan, would you like to keep quotes, or would you like to spin again and tempt fate?
You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take quotes.
You're gonna take quotes. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
All right, so
you gotta get better at it sooner or later.
Let me find it. All right, I have found it. Are you ready, Ryan?
I was gonna think of taking a shot, but I'm like, no, thank you. I'm sorry. I was trying to joke. Sorry. Okay.
That's great. All right, here we go. In quotes. Question 1. In what MCU project can you hear the quote, "I read The Hobbit in 1937 when it first came out"?
That is Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 2. In Avengers Endgame, who says, "But then again, that's the hero gig, right? Part of the journey is the end"?
Oh, love you 3000. Tony Stark.
That is correct for 2 points.
That
Question.
pretty much ended every match that we've played in a different division for a very long time.
Question 3. In the post-credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy, who asks the Collector, "What do you let it lick you like that for?"
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck is correct. And I should proofread these before I say them because I tripped over myself, but you got it right. So here we go.
I was thinking, I was immediately going to the accent, and I'm like, wait. That's like that.
Okay. Question 4. At the beginning of Black Panther, Okoye tells Shuri that T'Challa froze like a blank in headlights.
Did he freeze? Oh, it's the specificity of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're looking for one word.
I'm gonna risk it. I believe she says like an antelope in headlights.
For 2 points, antelope is correct. Big 2-point pull.
I was gonna say deer, but I'm thinking no specificity.
Deer was in the multiple choice, so you're on the right wavelength, but you chose correctly. Antelope is correct. Moving on to question 5. In Hawkeye, who tells Kate Bishop, "You're probably thinking, what? This is crazy. I'm going to have dinner with the enemy."
Okay. Hawkeye. Ooh.
Give it a countdown. 5, 4.
I will risk another repeat.
Okay. So that's a second repeat. You have one left. In Hawkeye, who tells Kate Bishop, "You're probably thinking, what? This is crazy. I'm going to have dinner with the enemy." Try not to give too much inflection there, but
Okay. I believe it's Yelena.
it is over some Kraft mac and cheese. That is correct. So Ryan, with an impressive round there, takes his total now to 18. So he's one behind Joe now with 19 as we go on to Robert's wheel spin, who has 9 right now. Very impressive quotes round there from Ryan. Here's the first spin in Robert's wheel round. It's going to land on scores and soundtracks. So, Robert, would you like to keep it or spin again?
You know what? I'll take scores and soundtracks.
We'll take scores and soundtracks. Okay. So, Kelsey, if you would like to ask these, you're more than welcome to, unless it's a little wordy, then I can, but it's up to you. I think you're good.
I think I can handle it.
You got it. All right, here we go, Robert. Your first question.
Okay. Question 1 in scores and soundtracks. How many Phase 3 films were composed by Alan Silvestri?
Two.
That is correct.
Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Question 2.
Question number 2. What song from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 makes a reprise in Avengers Endgame?
Come and Get Your Love.
For 2 points.
My favorite song.
Question number 3. Who composed the score for Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War?
Henry Jackman.
That's
right.
Right.
For 2.
I learned that the hard way.
Okay. Question number 4. At the end of Werewolf by Night, what song plays as the picture changes from black and white to color?
Oh my! Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
That is correct.
Good thing I didn't watch that.
I was nervous you were going to ask for multiple choice, and I was like, there's a lot of words here I'm going to have to say.
I requested to watch it in color for that purpose because of that song transition.
Yeah, there you go. Question 5.
Number 5. In Iron Man 2, which 2 characters fight while another one bites the dust by Queen plays?
Tony and Rhodey.
That is correct. And with that, we have a tie game here between Robert and Joe with 19 and Ryan right behind with 18. This is as exciting as it gets here.
I should have risked Kate. I really should have done.
There we go. So moving on to round 3. For all the marbles here, unless we go to sudden death, which is very, very plausible, players will choose 3 numbers at random out of 15, which will correlate to 3 predetermined categories. First question will be worth 2 points, which is mild difficulty. Second question, 3 points, which is medium. Third question, 5 points, which is hard. The player with the most points at the end will win. Unless it's tied, then we have sudden death. I will give you all your information on repeats. Ryan has 1 left, Joe has 2 left, and Robert has 2 left. So Ryan has used up all but 1. Joe and Robert each have 2. All right. So, Joe and Robert, because your records are tied, we go to whoever was leading after the first round. So, Joe, you will have the first choice of numbers between 1 and 15.
4, 6, 12.
4, 6, and 12. All right. Robert, your numbers?
Joe took my wife's favorite number, and now I'm spiraling.
Which number was that?
You have to figure that out, Joe.
Just like because they're mine for a reason.
Joe chose 4, 6, and 12.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I got thrown by the thing. 7,
Mhm.
10,
Mhm.
and 2.
7, 10, and 2. All right, Ryan.
Well, I'm leaving this up to the random of the dice. So
Oh, that's right. That's right.
let's go. And that. Oh, wait. 10.
10's taken.
Take
Yeah,
it.
I know. Got to roll again. 6, but that was taken.
Mhm.
9.
Okay, 9. Okay.
It was 10 again. 2, but that was taken.
Mhm.
This was always the problem.
13.
There you
Okay.
go.
Wait, that was up to 15. Yeah. 11.
11. Okay, cool. 9, 13, and
9,
11. All
13,
right.
and 11.
Um,
So, Ryan, you're going to start first with your 2-pointer, which you chose by the dice, which is category 9, which is Disney Plus. Disney Plus, but it is a 2-pointer.
Okay.
So, Ryan, here is your question here in Disney Plus 2-pointer. In the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, who does Drax and Mantis get Peter for Christmas?
Kevin Bacon.
That is correct for 2 points. So now Ryan has taken the lead with 20, which means we will go to Robert next for his 2-pointer in category 7, which I believe corresponds to Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Seen
So
him.
Kelsey, whenever you're ready with the 2-pointer in Spider-Man.
Okay. Played by Laura Harrier, what is the name of the girl Peter Parker has a crush on in Spider-Man Homecoming?
Liz.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. So now we go on to Joe for his 2-pointer in category 4, which corresponds to phase 2. Phase 2, which I believe was his wheel spin.
Loves it.
Phase 2. All right.
Love it.
The 2-pointer in phase 2. In Ant-Man, what does Scott Lang steal from Hank Pym's house?
The Ant-Man suit.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, everyone breezing by their 2-pointers here as we go on to the 3s. Going back to Ryan now, who chose category 13, or the dice chose, which is corresponding to Thor, the category of Thor. Here we go.
4. All right.
3-pointer in Thor. Who plays Dr. Eric Selvig in the Thor films and the Avengers?
Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan Skarsgård is correct for 3 points. All right.
If you watch another channel, somebody missed it because they said Sarsgaard. And they felt
Yep.
terrible.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
tough. That is
Tricky.
Gyllenhaal's or Maggie Gyllenhaal's husband is not part of that family, sadly. So there we go. So Ryan is now back up to 23, which means we're gonna go back to Robert now for his 3-pointer in category 10, which is actors and actresses. So Kelsey, whenever you're ready for the 3-pointer in actors and actresses.
Okie dokie. In how many MCU projects does Taika Waititi appear as Korg?
And 5.
I'll take a repeat.
All right. That's your second repeat.
In how many MCU projects does Taika Waititi appear as Korg?
I'll say 4.
4 is correct. Ragnarok, Endgame, What If, and Love and Thunder. So that gives Robert 3 points there, which goes back to Joe now. We'll have to hit his 3 with category 6. Category 6, which corresponds to phase 1. Phase 1. Here's the 3-pointer. In what country does Tony race in the Grand Prix Formula One race? In Iron Man 2.
Principality, but Monaco.
Monaco, that is correct for 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Say
All right.
Monaco.
So here we go. We are now at 23 to 25 to 25. Or sorry, 23 to 24 to 24. So Ryan, to stay alive here, will have to hit his 5-pointer to send it back to the two gentlemen to his right. Question 11, which is what he rolled on his dice, corresponds to phase 3. Phase 3.
Okay.
All right. Played by Joe Russo, what is the name of the psychiatrist that is killed by Zemo in Captain America: Civil War?
He's brought up a lot. Come on.
And 5, 4.
I'll take the last one.
All right, the last repeat here. Here you go. Your 5-pointer in phase 3. Played by Joe Russo, what is the name of the psychiatrist that is killed by Zemo in Captain America: Civil War? Five, 4, 3.
Well, one hell of a run. Dr. Osmond.
That is incorrect. Unfortunately, the answer we were looking for is Dr. Broussard or Theo Broussard. So that is the answer there. So unfortunately, Ryan, you have been eliminated. But I mean, 1 point away. We'll talk to you after the match, but that is one hell of an effort. So now we bounce back to Joe and Robert. We're going to go to Robert now for his 5-pointer. And if he gets it correct, it'll go back to Joe. If he gets it incorrect, Joe will have the opportunity to answer his. Category 2, Robert, 5-pointer in the category of aliens, androids, and wizards.
Crap.
All right. Kelsey, whenever you're ready. Category
Okay.
of aliens, androids, and wizards.
Here is the 5-pointer in androids, aliens, and wizards. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, how many multiverses had America Chavez been to?
Oh, shit.
There are 5-pointers for a reason.
Yeah.
I never went back to take notes on that one.
And 5, 4, 3.
I'll burn the last one.
All right. So that is your final repeat, Kelsey.
In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, how many multiverses had America Chavez been to?
I'm not gonna delay this. Joe, when you hit the 5-pointer, we'll just know we got to this point. 56.
You are unfortunately 17 off. It is 73 multiverses, but you are still alive because Joe will have to answer this correctly to stay alive. Otherwise, we will go to sudden death. So, Joe, your category in category 12 corresponds to Captain America. Captain America. Here is your 5-pointer, Joe, in Captain America. In the MCU, who is the first person to refer to Steve Rogers as Captain America?
I knew the multiverse of madness one. That's annoyed me. I watched it last week, though. To be fair.
Oh, okay.
4, 3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
Pete, so that is Joe's second repeat. You still have one left. In the MCU, who is the first person to refer to Steve Rogers as Captain America? Five, 4, 3.
He's the last one. Repeat the question.
All right. Your final repeat here.
Whoa.
In the MCU, who is the first person to refer to Steve Rogers as Captain America?
Mentioned in the Chorus Girls song. Before that, call him Captain America in that. Senator Brandt.
That is incorrect. We are looking for Steve Rogers himself is the first person to address him as Captain America. So naturally, it's been a barn burner with all three of these gentlemen, but Robert and Joe have a score tied here at 24, which means we are going to go to sudden death. We are going to go to sudden death here. So here's how it's going to work for us. We're going to ask questions, and we will not give you the categories. We're just going to ask the questions. You will have 15 seconds to write them. We're going to give you all one more repeat to use if you would like in this sudden death round if you need it. And you still do have the challenge if you really need it. And for Kelsey and I's purposes, we're just going to go right down that middle column we got there, Kels, starting at the top, going down through there. And then if we finish that, we'll move on to the right column we got here in the last page here. All right, so we're going to start here, Kels. Why don't you ask that first question, Kels?
Okay.
Good luck, Robert.
Good luck to you, bud.
At the beginning of Avengers Age of Ultron, what is the name of the Hydra scientists the Avengers are trying to get Loki's scepter from?
If I had just said 5 instead of 4, I'd be in this.
That's all right, Ryan.
That's okay.
You played a hell of a match, though, man. 23 is not.
Oh no, nothing to look down on. But yeah, live and learn.
And you had the most epic entrance of anyone in this league. So
You did.
there is that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe, what do you got?
Dr. List.
And Robert.
Oh, I said Strucker.
And your winner, Robert Ghost Castner. The answer we did have was Baron Wolfgang von Strucker.
I'll throw in the challenge then.
Yeah, challenge. Okay.
Because Dr. List is also there. He's also a Hydra scientist. So I think both would be acceptable, actually.
Okay, we're going to just review the tape. All right, so we're back from the challenge, and Joe was just arguing that there are multiple Hydra scientists that they're trying to get the scepter from, and it is not described in the text as we need to get the scepter from Strucker as much as it is we need to get the scepter, and it is from Dr. List and Strucker. So both answers are correct. So you're both going to get a point for that, and Joe, you will hold on to your challenge, but we will still be going here with questions there. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is in the realm of, or I'm not going to tell you categories, sorry. I'm just going to say the question. All right, the second question here in Sudden Death. In Spider-Man Far From Home, who does Peter end up sitting next to on the plane? Ready? And 5, 4.
I need the repeat.
3. All right, Robert's going to use his repeat there. All right, the question. In Spider-Man Far From Home, who does Peter end up sitting next to on the plane?
Oh, Joe, you got it.
All right, 5.
Because I know who it is, but I don't remember their name.
I don't know if I have the name right, though.
2, 1. Robert, we're going to go to you first.
It's Martin Starr's character, but I don't remember his name. So
Joe?
Star.
Mr. Harrington?
And your winner, Joe Hot Fuzz Farrelly, Mr. Harrington is correct. Robert knew the face, knew the name of the actor, and Joe got the character name there. That is as tough as it gets, as close as it gets. In any match we'll see in this league, the highest caliber all across the board, all three, with a final score of 26 to 25 to 23. I mean, that's all you can ask for in a semifinal, let alone a match in general, but especially going into this final. But Joe, I'll hand it over to you first. I mean, congratulations. It was a tough match. You used that challenge wisely. You used all your repeats wisely. How do you feel about this match, having come out victorious?
Obviously, I feel good about the win. I think I knew straight away going into this that no matter what happened, sort of round one and round two, that this was going down to the fives, because even although I did get the perfect round, I knew that there was no way Rob and Ryan weren't going perfect 8-9 tops, minimum, and they're very likely to have, and they did perfect round twos. So I thought no matter what, I'll need to hit that 5, and I didn't. Thankfully, I was in a position where it was tied. I shouldn't, if I hadn't have gone multiple on Kate, I knew Kate. I was like, I think it's Kate, but I'll multiple it because I had the wiggle room. It would have been over a little bit sooner, but yeah, both phenomenal. Like, to get perfect rounds in quotes and scores and soundtracks, fair play. Fair play to the both of you.
Yeah. And we'll go over to Robert. I mean, you were so close. And we talked before the last round, like if you had asked for clarification in round one or the first question, it could have been different. But same with Joe and Kate. Like, it's always that one question or two that'll always linger. But how do you feel regardless of your performance today? Because it was a pretty beastly performance, if you ask me.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I'm glad that the stuff, because like I wouldn't have known the Werewolf by Night stuff, either of them, had I not watched it. So I was happy that came up.
Yeah.
That was big for me. Yeah, if I just said Disney Concert Hall, I should have just said that, then I would have won as well. So it again, you can look at it all those different ways. Yeah, I thought about watching Multiverse of Madness. I thought about it. I just didn't have time. But,
there you go.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I Joe and I went to Sudden Death.
Yeah,
and I knew who it was. I just I haven't watched it in a while, and I don't think about the names of the people. I just think it's JB Smooth and Martin Starr. I don't think about it, honestly. So
yeah, and that's why they're tricky questions in a second round of a tournament. You definitely showed your worth today, and I'm very impressed with both of you. And then Ryan as well. I mean, you didn't make it to sudden death, but you were keeping it close, keeping it hot there. And again, like Joe said, like a perfect wheel round. I mean, that's all you can ask for. How do you feel about your performance today?
Well, look, obviously, definitely not feeling good. I mean, I would love to have been in the sudden death of them, and it's clear from my performance, I know where I screwed up on, but like I said, like before, I played against Joe and Robert in so many different variations of matches. At this point, it's either I have to stick to what I have to stay with my gut, or I throw out a repeat, which is why I'm glad I did that in the first question. It just came down to pretty much just number and release stage, which is always an iffy one. It's like I have to make a choice. I can't just wait till the last second. And yeah, if I wasn't going to go perfect or at least be 1 point from Joe or Robert, I had to, no matter what landed on round two, I just had to just answer everything for 2 points. It was never, multiple choice was not an option.
Yeah, well, I love that mindset going in, and all three of you. I mean, like we've all said privately, like this could have been the championship. So it was really great to see. And next time we will, based on record, seed the bracket. It's just we had so many rookies from other leagues. Like technically, y'all were rookies this year, so it's like we don't necessarily know how people's knowledge would fare in the MCU versus otherwise. But now we have enough competitors where I feel like it will be seeded next time, and maybe we will see this matchup happen again later down the line in the future. But I have to ask you, Robert, any plans for anyone you might want to face in this league? Anyone you haven't faced? Any MCU people you want to call out? Or
I there's one person who I enjoy. He lives near me. I haven't beat him in anything, which hurts my soul because there are people I haven't beaten. I get it, but Tyler Birch, I need to beat Tyler in something.
Tyler Birch,
to feel better about things in that regard. So
there you go. Tyler Birch, still in our tournament. We'll have to see where he ends up, and you may be getting that match sooner rather than later, or we'll see how this tournament falls for him. Ryan, anyone you have your eyes on as someone you might want to compete against?
at this point, it's literally you can put anyone against me, and I'll be happy to go against them. I mean, there are two people who I have like at the forefront of my mind. I don't know if they're playing in this league or if one of them is if they're in the tournament or not. But if they are in this league, and if they are playing in the tournament, or if they haven't played a match yet, I would love to play against them in the future. I'm being vague because I don't want to say.
I mean, if you want to shout them out and basically invite them in the league, that's fine with me. You know, if they want to accept it, they can.
I haven't looked at the bracket actually. Is Brittany in this league?
Brittany is not in this league, no.
Okay, if she ever makes the chance to come in this league, I would love to play against her.
Cool. Well, we'll bring up the bracket because Joe, I'll ask you next. Just looking at this bracket here, so you have won this middle match, but we are looking at a match between Zach, Jeremy, and Eric, and then a match between Alec, Tyler, the one Robert just called out, and Chad Webb. Are you looking at anyone in particular of those 6 that you're either looking forward to potentially playing, or nervous about playing, or anyone you're just hoping to face off against, Joe?
Not to insult Alec and Chad, but Tyler Birch will probably be in that match. And in terms of the other one, I don't really know much about Eric or Zach, but from what I know about Jeremy Potter, he's a very, very skilled trivia player. And I would, just based on my knowledge of how I know they play, I've seen Eric 1 or 2 of Eric's matches. I'm impressed with what I've seen. I've not seen anything of Zach, but what I've seen of Eric, I'm impressed with. But I know Jeremy a little bit more, just seen a few more of his matches, so that's just where my mind would go. But that's going to be tough. But
yeah, so everyone's got their eyes on Tyler. So I'm looking forward to seeing
Tyler. Tyler was a former protege of mine. So
okay, yeah.
I think I beat him and Brittany in a teams match before. So if I ever come across him one on one,
there's Ryan. He was 2-0 coming into this match, and he beats Tyler and Brittany
in a teams match, and it was by luck.
Well,
I have beaten Tyler every time I've played him. Unfortunately for his team's partner, that is not quite the case.
Interesting.
It's even. It's even, I think.
So maybe Tyler might have some vengeance to take out against you, Joe, but we'll have to find out next month when we see those matches take place. But this is the first match of the semis, and it has been quite an exciting one. And if the other matches live up to this one, I'm sure it's going to be a hell of an end of the tournament. So thank you guys once again for doing this and for playing against each other. I mean, it's tough to put one great competitor into a match, let alone 3. And it's a lot of on the line, a lot of risk. So it's really fun to see this this kind of brawl of the Titans here. So thanks so much for watching. Kelsey, any last things you have to ask or say? I've been letting you rest your mouth a little bit with your wisdom teeth removal.
This just might be the drugs talking, but I think Joe's going to take this whole thing.
Okay, well, there you go.
Joe's like a minus 2,000 betting favorite.
There you go. Well, put your bets in now. Joe Farrelly advancing to the final 3. So very exciting there. Well, thank you all. Have a good rest of your day, and we will see you all next time for some Marvel trivia.